Last time on Crits&Knits,
Erasmus uses detect magic.
you can see where there is a teleportation circle. It is glowing with necromantic magic.
Nothing like angering a wizard by breaking the stuff.
A thick layer of adamantine sitting atop the teleportation circle will prevent someone from teleporting.
Is now the time to talk about my grandchildren?
What else are we supposed to talk about?
I have 4.
What made you move away from them?
My wife passed away.
You see a plume of smoke in the distance. Owen, the two of you return to the Knitting Guild. So Nelitha and Owen, you get there first, and it looks like a witch's cauldron. And a moment later, the cauldron and the smoke are gone.
We've been...
Bamboozled! Hate being bamboozled.
Hello and welcome back to Crits&Knits. So,
Well, we've been bamboozled.
We have been bamboozled. We could go back.
How?
Chayla could take us back.
No, she can't.
Why not? She's been there before.
No one up there has the
Fuck.
necklace.
Nah, you don't go
We
around.
should have had Chayla drop one off with the kobolds.
I almost suggested one person stay behind, but I thought, oh no, we'll need everyone.
Well, I thought we would also need everyone, but we've been, as you said, bamboozled.
Most viciously.
Well, look, we took care of the smoke on the mountain, so everything should be fine now. We've done our job. It's time to go drink.
Nobody bamboozles Erasmus Fowler. Nobody.
I believe someone did.
Not today.
That was today,
Nope.
actually. You've been bamboozled.
Nope.
I've been bamboozled. Assault has been bamboozled, and so has...
I'm Owen.
Thank you. I had a momentary...
Pleasure to meet you.
momentary...
A senior moment.
Yes. Yes.
those do happen with this group.
They should, anyway.
They happen with the players, too.
I almost
Yes.
called you
That
E.
wasn't a dig on you.
No.
It was me having, like,
I didn't
brain
take
capacity
it like
these
that
days.
at all. Oh, Lord. Anyway, to the bar.
This never would have happened to me.
To the
20
golden
years ago.
frog, honestly.
30
Yeah,
years ago.
same thing.
I gotta offload some of this yarn.
Yeah, I should probably go to my house.
Okay. So we're splitting up, taking stuff home.
Probably not a bad idea to take stuff home, right?
Okay.
Meet at the golden frog in half an hour.
Yeah, why not?
You do notice there are still people milling around the courtyard area.
What are you looking at?
Well, there was a big smoking thing
I'm
in the
going
center of
to
the
be
courtyard, and it's gone.
Intimidating.
A roll for intimidation.
Don't worry about it. Roll what now? Sorry.
Roll intimidation for me.
Yeah, the thing that you roll when you're trying to intimidate people. Got it. Not deception. 24.
You know, if it were sort of a normal town, it might have worked.
Holy shit, what did they roll?
There were some nat 20s in that batch.
Holy
It's all
shit.
cranky old people.
It is. It's all cranky old people who want you to get off their yard, off their lawn.
Off their yarn. Get off my yarn!
That too. Damn kids. Leave my Kivian alone. And there are a couple that do get a little bit shifty-eyed and okay, and disappear back into their homes or the businesses. But there are a couple that just cross their arms and stare at you.
Alright, next time there's a dragon on the fucking mountain, you go deal with it then.
Paint a portrait, it'll last longer.
Great. Thanks for taking care of the dragon on the fucking mountain. There was just a cauldron in the fucking courtyard.
And
There's
is
a
it here
difference.
now? No, it was taken care of, so fuck off!
Taken care of?
Yes.
You poked it. And then it disappeared.
Yeah, taken care of. It's fine.
You're not at all suspicious about this.
Go the fuck away.
Erasmus, sucking at his teeth angrily, takes out Lucky and sticks it point first in the ground.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Lucky. I ain't asked you for much in life. I ain't had to ask you for much. But I want that wizard. I want that wizard right here, right now.
Okay. What are you doing?
Erasmus is putting his hands on the sword, and I might be activating a charge from Lucky. One of those charges activates maybe this wish.
Oh, no.
I want this wizard right here, right now.
Rest.
What?
Oh, God.
You ain't doing it. Not today. Not today. I'm going to kick a wizard in the teeth. And I'm going to take those teeth and sell them because they're probably worth something. Probably don't belong to him anyway.
He's doing a wish.
Yeah, I noticed that.
What are you wishing for?
I want the wizard who owns the teleportation circle from the mountain. I would like them to appear before me right now. I understand this will go probably horribly sideways because I think this is well outside the normal confines of a wish. So, have that.
So, give me your precise wording so that I know exactly what I'm trying to pull up here.
I, Erasmus Fowler, would like the wizard who owns the teleportation circle that was on the mountain to appear before me. See, maybe I have to draw a circle.
We don't know it was a wizard.
What else would it be? Like,
we don't what if it was a wizard that made that teleportation circle, but that's not the person we're looking for?
Then you know what? He messed up by drawing the circle.
Okay.
The corpse just appears.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A skeleton. A dead skeleton.
No, it could be a troll carcass too. We don't know what's been fused.
You have wished for the wizard who owns the teleportation circle on the mountain to appear before you.
Is this Erasmus?
What's up?
Are you sure?
And he's made the wish.
Fuck.
As you're standing there, you're watching, and the air sort of just behind Lucky seems to shimmer.
Can I hide?
Roll me a stealth check.
Cool. Cause, fuck that.
So the air shimmers and sort of coalesces into this shape. And it takes a minute to solidify.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It looks like a very old male elf, probably around the same age as Adnyatha. He looks very stereotypically wizard. He's got a very long, white, scraggly beard, long white hair. He's wearing glasses. He actually has a hat on it's got a very wide brim, and it's tall and pointy. It's very well kept. It is a very dark indigo color. He is wearing long robes that reach to the floor. They are a matching indigo color. There is a gold-looking cord draped around his neck. He's got a dark leather belt. He is holding an orb in one hand, and the other hand is on his hip.
What do his shoes look like?
You cannot see them. They're covered by the robes.
Damn it.
Can I sneak over and just, lift the rope?
Roll me a stealth check.
My first one was a 21. Do you want me to roll another?
Yep, because you're doing something now.
Okay. That is a 19 plus 12.
That's a lot. Okay, that's a 31.
Yes.
Jeez.
So, as you come up to it and try to lift the robes, your hand passes through them.
I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Your hand continues to pass through.
Do I feel anything as I reach up into him?
All right. Now, sorry, asshole.
I'm gonna look up at him and go,
Wear this man like a sock puppet.
are you a ghost?
There is no response.
Erasmus, can you talk to the dead? I think you summoned a ghost. I just keep passing my hands through him.
Everyone can roll me an intelligence check.
But Danny, I'm not good at those.
Good! Something you're not good at.
Oh, I'm okay with those, but
16.
Natural 1.
11.
Okay.
So a 4.
Erasmus, you realize that you may have missed a little component of specificity in your wish.
Bodily. Damn.
Yep. So you have an illusion, an image of the wizard who owns the teleportation circle on the mountain.
That's good. Does he? You know what? This is good. I can at least study him, his components, and what he looks like. Matter of fact, somebody's got to know. Anybody know this elf?
You know what? Let's see.
Is this Mr. Harper?
I'm liking these dice. Okay, so there are still a couple of town folk around that you haven't scared off. There's the one who succeeded against Nelitha's attempted intimidation. His name is Dobwin's Shrin. Dobwin's is a human, and he just looks at this illusion of this aged elf and goes, I don't know this guy. He looks like a fucking wizard.
These foul-mouthed old people.
He is a foul-mouthed old man. You see someone sort of stick her head out of one of the doorways of a building nearby. Would you like me to fetch Agnatha and see if maybe she knows him?
Sure. I just didn't want.
Please.
I just didn't want to say, "Hey, elf, do you know another elf?" That's rude.
Right.
I wouldn't say it's because he's an elf. It's because he's old, and she is also old.
I don't know if that makes it any better, but I'm not going to tell her why you guys want her.
It's okay. I can say it.
Okay, I'm going to go get her. This is one of the younger elves who live in the village. This is one of Agnatha's great-great-grandchildren. I mean, she's still, like, in her hundreds, so she's older than you are, but, young for an elf. So she runs off back to the Golden Frog, and a few minutes later, Agnatha comes slowly ambling out, leaning on her cane and looking around. Well, you wanted me?
Yeah, I was wondering if you knew this fella here.
She walks up to the illusion and looks him up and down. Walks around behind it and not bad.
Ain't nothing back there.
No, there's a little bit of something back here. I don't recognize him myself, but I wouldn't mind getting to know him.
Agnatha, you horny old goat.
Look, it's been a while since my husband passed. A woman has needs. And, I can appreciate a nice rear end. I mean, look at you, Owen. I can appreciate you, too.
Yeah.
Owen turns, beet red. At him.
Right. Well, he looks like a scholar. Have you considered asking around with the colleges?
That handkerchief you got, it had Archmage something on it.
Oh.
Raz.
Yeah.
It's not this fella, is it?
I don't know.
You got something from an Archmage? How'd you manage that?
He left it like a dummy.
No, all right. Well, like I said, I would start looking at some of them wizard schools. Look how fancy he looks.
Can anyone paint a portrait really quickly? Larry Polaroid, is he still around?
I think he might have passed, but
No, he got the shakes last year.
Right. Well, we've got that artist lady. She's that little halfling. She might be able to do it. She did not join the Knitting Guild, so I'm not real tight with her. But I think we can probably find her. And she snaps her fingers, and the younger elf who had gone to fetch her comes over and says, I need you to find Silvaka, the artist. Go find her and tell her I'll make it worth her while. And the younger elf just says, yes, grandmother, and scurries off, presumably to find this artist.
Ooh, this,
You fucked up, Raz.
I ain't fuck up. It's just a setback. That's all. Just a wee setback. Maybe this big. That's all.
And what, pray tell, were you trying to do? Oh, by the way, welcome back. I was hoping to see you again. And all in one piece.
Yeah, just some weird happenings on the mountain. That's all.
Now you got to tell me, was it a rock or a dragon? We got some pools going on here.
It was a dragon.
A dragon. All right. That means I won a sweater's worth of Kiviot.
Oh, speaking of which, and Owen reaches in his bag of holding and pulls out a ball. Look what I got.
Where'd you find that?
Dragon Horde, and I gently lob it towards her.
She catches it and holds it tight. Well, now, you got some more of this. You might see a substantial reduction in your dues at the Golden Frog.
Oh, I got some of that in my hole somewhere. Hold on, let me go digging.
In you got a what now?
In my hole. Hold on, let me just reach back here.
Yeah, I don't think a hole's an appropriate place to store your yarn.
Look,
this is a special hole.
Yeah, it is a special hole.
Okay.
It's a yarn holding hole.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Like a secret pocket, you know?
All right. Well, yeah, if any of you have some of that, you can bring it to me and we will renegotiate your dues. But in the meantime, I guess just hang out, wait for the artist to show up, and we'll go from there. See what we can do.
I mean, well, shit, I'm rich. I might as well. I mean, can I get like a townhouse upgrade? As I rummage through for some gold from the hole.
Oh, I mean, we're kind of full up on renters, but we can certainly contract out and do some improvements on your home.
Oh yeah, I just pull out an unreasonable amount of gold.
Oh, okay. How about you hold on to that, and I will talk to my nephews, and we'll make the arrangements.
Now I gotta stuff it back in my hole. Hold on.
Okay. So that will be something that happens over the next little while, I guess, is they will start upgrading your home.
I mean, what's Erasmus going to do with all this money?
True enough. It's only a few minutes, and the halfling artist appears, looking a little frazzled. She's got a pad of paper and a small box shoved under her arm, and she kind of draws up short as she looks and sees this wizard standing in the courtyard. Hi. I heard you needed an artist? Why?
Hopefully to take down a quick image of this gentleman so that we may find him. He is missing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, did you... You must have some magic and conjured up an illusion. Hey? Oh, yeah, let me just sit down here and,
Not me, but yes.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, I'll start working on it. And she sits down and starts sketching. And it's a quick and rough sketch, but it's definitely the right shape. Someone roll me a d20, please.
10.
Okay. So she gets a fairly reasonable, just charcoal sketch of this fellow and pulls it off the pad and holds it out to you and says, does this look good enough, or do you want me to just keep going? I can do like a color portrait. I've got my pastels.
I think it's good enough for identification purposes. I really appreciate this. How much is your going rate?
Oh, well, I just like to draw, so buy me a drink. Oh, are you knitters?
Yes. Not good, but I will gladly do a trade with you.
Well, but if you'll get me into the Golden Frog for a drink, we'll call it even. I just want the good wine.
I have enough Kiviot to make that happen.
Great. Okay, cool.
Or I can try anyway. If not, I've got you in gold.
No, I never really pay attention to that. People ain't allowed in the Golden Frogs. They ain't. That's a...
No.
Yeah, no, you have to be a member to be allowed in there. You have to be part of the knitting guild. So.
Never actually pay attention to that. All right.
I just have enough hobby with the art. I don't want to start knitting. But Would you mind leaving this illusion up for a little bit?
I mean, it's just going to stay up till it stays up, so...
Yeah, I don't think he can take it down, actually.
Okay. Do you mind if I draw it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. And she sits down again, and it's a second sketch. Seems quite happy to sit there and stare at this very tall, imposing elven fellow.
Yeah, does he remind me of any necromancers I've seen in the past? Does he seem like he's might be, that way inclined? Does he just seem like very generic?
Roll me a history check.
Sure.
Let's see what you remember of folks from back in the day.
History. Pretty good at that. 21.
Okay. You were not on the frontmost lines of the Necromancer's War because, you were a kid during the first one. And during the second one, you were more involved in the fighting rather than the magical skirmishes between the two necromancers that were having the big issue. But you got a good look at several of the wizards who were involved. And this doesn't really look like anyone that you're familiar with. Like, it's not ringing any bells. He's got the same sort of superiority complex written all over his face that a lot of them did. But you've run into enough other wizards in your lifetime to know that that's not just a necromancer thing. It's kind of a wizard thing. Or at least given the ones you have run into. Mm-hmm. So you're not seeing anything about him that strikes you as particularly necromantic in nature.
All right.
Anything else you guys are doing in the courtyard? Are you going to sort of break and meet for drinks later? What's the plan?
I say break and meet for drinks.
Okay. Is anyone doing anything in particular when you're separating?
And just dropping my stuff off.
Okay.
Yep. Just, don't really feel comfortable just dumping out the portable hole in my house.
You're feeling a little hungry, Erasmus.
Oh, yeah. It could be lunchtime. Plate time. So every time we gotta use the plate, there's no paladin to fix it.
And you do. You set out your plate, and you put your food on it, and you eat your food off the plate, and it's great. It's a great plate. It is a fantastic plate.
I love this plate.
It really is. It's the best plate ever. And when you're done eating, you wash your plate and you put it gently away.
Lovely little plate.
Anyone else have anything in particular they want to do?
No.
So you have distributed your things as much as you're going to, and you all meet back up at the Golden Frog. The usual group are there. You've got Astrid at the bar, and when you walk in, the half-orc just sort of looks at you and grunts, and sets 4 glasses of wine on the counter. Anyatha is over in her chair, sitting and knitting and rocking. She has that new ball of Kiviot sitting in her lap. And every once in a while, she just pauses her knitting and pets the ball. And then starts again. Harnor and Sarlin are there, hanging out. Sarlin's knitting, and Harnor has another large glass of wine and is holding some yarn and sitting next to his husband.
Lads.
Welcome back. See you saved the world. Or saved us, at least.
Potentially. We killed a dragon. I don't know if that was the root of the problem, but at least it was the root of the smoke.
Very, very interesting. I'm real pleased. Harlan sets down his drink and reaches across to shake your hand. Very, very nice job, fellas.
Thank you.
And ladies, my friends. Very nice job, my friends. So, a dragon, eh? And he nudges his husband. You owe me. You see Sarlin roll his eyes, reach into his pocket, and pull out a platinum coin and pass it over to his husband. Don't worry about it. He's going to win it back in a couple of weeks anyway. Same coin going back and forth for years. It's fine.
Cute.
Yeah, it keeps the something. I don't know. Keeps us entertained is what it does. So a dragon. What color dragon was it?
Green with green.
Green with green. That's... I don't reckon I've ever heard it described as green with green before, but...
It was mostly green, but there was another rectangular patch that was also green, but a different green.
Well, that just sounds kind of weird.
It was.
Did it spit acid at you?
Not me personally, I don't
Okay,
think.
okay. Did you get hurt?
No.
Not from the dragon.
Not from the dragon, right.
Excellent, excellent. See, this is why we keep adventurers around, right? His husband just sort of nods and continues knitting. Well, all right. Anything else interesting up on that mountain?
Trolls.
A lot of rabbits.
Rabbits.
Fucking rabbits.
I mean, they're kind of irritating little fellas, but, you know.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
His ass bit.
Shut up.
What now? What now? This sounds like a good
Nothing.
story.
No.
Oh, come
it's
on.
Not. It's a bad story.
Nelitha,
it's a little
you
bad.
got it.
It's a little bit of a bad story. I fucked up.
It's very short.
It is.
Long. I was asleep and got my ass bit by a rabbit.
Yes.
That may or may not have been undead.
Yes.
Wait, what? Undead?
You know, there's a lot that happened, and we'll just go into the story of what happened on the mountain. I'm not explaining all that.
We just play them the first 9 podcasts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Erasmus drinks. He's just kind of fucking wizard.
And everyone is listening in rapt attention. All these things that you've done, and the trolls and the kobolds. Oh, well, you better be careful about them kobolds. You said they're coming down to town?
Yes.
You got to keep them away from Gerard Koboldbane. He's going to try and kill them all.
We're aware of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a little problem, that's all.
We're trying to get them hired on so that they are employees and not just...
Oh, if you're trying to get them
running
hired,
around.
you might try the other bar, the pub.
Oh, that's a good lead. Do they have footlockers?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot over there, but...
Oh, good. Because I promised them
Oh.
lockers.
And you see Anyaka glaring, and Harnor's like, "Okay, we'll talk about that later. We'll worry about the kobolds later.
We can divvy them up.
Yeah, you know, we might want to find some sort of errand for Gerard to go on. He might.
Does he want to go find this wizard fellow?
I don't think so. That's not really his speed. You might tell him that there's well, no, if you tell him that there's kobolds to go find, he's going to find yours.
There's trolls.
Yeah, but he's not a troll killer. He's
I think
Trolls are a little bit big on him.
Koboldbane.
I think
yeah.
Gerard
Yeah.
needs to go ahead and get himself a new job. He can be Gerard.
New
Koboldbane.
honorific, whatever they're called.
Well, I was thinking we might just send him to go see his kids for a while.
That'll work.
I mean, okay, this may be a little bit gauche to ask, but Harner sort of straightens up and says, I heard that dragons tend to have pretty impressive hordes. Do you think you might have come across the sort of stuff that might finance a trip for him to see his kids? You know, in the name of saving your kobold friends.
Sure.
Really? Well, all right.
I mean, if he wants to go get it.
What?
Oh, Lord. We're too old to go trekking up that mountain. Sure y'all don't want to go back?
I suppose I could chip in.
I mean, you know, for the sake of the kobolds.
Yes.
Yeah, why not? We just, Erasmus kind of like stumbles off the bar stool, you know, reaches in his back pocket where the portable hole is and just flicks out some money like, shit, why not? Yeah, just send them all anywhere else.
Well, all right. And Harnor heads over and picks up the coins. You know what? I will get Gerard Koboldbane out of town for a while.
Yeah,
so you can get your kobold friends all taken care of.
Yep, taken care of.
Blessings on your house.
Not a problem. I'm happy to help. And, you know, if there's a little bit extra coin left over, I'm sure you wouldn't mind if I just held on to it.
Keep the change.
Yeah, that should be fine.
All right. And he looks over at his husband, who just sighs and rolls his eyes. You can tell that they've been married for a very long time.
You think we lived good lives, Owen?
I think you did.
Oh, are we having an existential crisis already?
This happens occasionally.
Is that a soldier thing?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's all the death and re-death.
Fair.
Yeah, Raz, I think so.
That's good. Sometimes I just don't know. Just everybody laid down some roots and did some things, and I don't know. I've been galvanizing around so damn long.
Well, we've got roots now. Roots as deep as a mountain that has a dragon on top.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
I would like everyone to roll me a d20.
Is this a depression check?
No.
Do we all start talking about our PTSD? Ugh.
3.
Ugh.
My dice, man.
9.
14.
Okay. The evening is kind of down for you guys. Erasmus has been having his existential crisis, and it seems to have brought down the mood in general. Except for Harnor, who is real happy to be sending Gerard Koboldbane off on a really well-appointed trip with some change to spare. But it gets late into the evening. There's a bit of a scuffle at the door of the Golden Frog. Nelitha, you hear the vaguely familiar voice now of Silvaka.
No, really, I just need to talk to the ones who are outside. I can't really just call them the old folks because we're all old here, aren't we?
I'll go to the door.
You! Hi!
Hello.
I need to talk to you.
Okay.
You and your friends? Can I come in, please?
I don't...
Will you sponsor me?
Yeah, I'll sponsor you. I just hand her a ball of yarn.
Okay, and she hands it to the fellow at the door, who sighs heavily and lets her in because Kivia gets you a drink at least.
Yeah.
She doesn't go towards the corner where everyone is already sitting and rocking and knitting and drinking. She goes to one of the empty tables on the other side of the room and lays out a couple of pieces of paper and says, I kept drawing because it's still there. And it's like, it's so it's dark outside?
Yes.
But this isn't dark. Like it's not glowing, but it's, I can see it. It's really hard to describe, but it's still there.
Can I look out the window? Is it close enough for me to see from the tavern?
It is close enough for you to see from the tavern.
Is it glowing?
It's not glowing, but it looks like it is in a lit room, even though it's dark outside.
Oh, Lord.
We've made a beacon.
Yeah, apparently we decided to... I don't know. When will that go away, Erasmus?
Shit if I know.
When the universe ends, I suppose, or when somebody else wishes it away.
That might be what it takes.
Oh my god. So we just have it like, what? A statue to a necromancer in the middle of fucking town.
We don't even know if he's a necromancer. I might have got the wrong damn wizard. Who knows?
Oh my god.
Well, no, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. And she's laid out these pieces of paper, and she's a very talented artist. She did the original charcoal sketch for you, and she has done a couple more drawings. She's got a couple of sketches, and then a couple of like full color. She's got the pastels, and you can like see the bags under his eyes, sort of like quality replication of what this fellow looks like. I was trying to get in a little bit closer and like capture the emotion, like the stoic arrogance on his face. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't get super close. Well, I mean, I got close, but I couldn't really see because it's just an illusion, so I couldn't like move the beard out of the way. But he's wearing this pendant. And I thought maybe this would maybe help you a little bit.
Might.
And she shows you a drawing of this pendant, this sketch that she's got. It is very clearly a sigil of some sort. And you can all roll either history or arcana to see if you recognize it.
All right.
History.
9.
18.
And Owen?
8. I'm just pulling the winners tonight.
Okay. Erasmus, it kind of makes sense that you recognize it. You're not super familiar with it, but it's ringing a bell in the back of your brain, and it takes you a minute to think about it and dig through and try to remember. But it's the symbol of another wizard school. It's not the one you went to, but you remember it because, way back in the day, there were like some friendly and some not so friendly competitions between the different academies. And a lot of them really looked down on the place where you learned because, well, they're training fighters to do magic, and that's not real magic. That might as well be druids as much as it's a wizard. That was the sort of attitude.
Assholes. Well, every single last one of them.
But it's familiar to you.
What's the name of that damn school?
Roll me a history.
Another 18. What was the name of that school? It was just across the.
Just
across the way there.
You're grasping it. It feels like Magrona. Macaroon? No, not macaroon.
Macmillan.
You think it's something along those lines. Magrona. It starts with a ma sound.
Macarena. Macaw. Magrone. No.
McBoatface.
Bodie McBoatface? Wait. Oh. No, I ain't right.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that if you sleep on it, either you'll forget everything or you'll remember it. The way nights tend to go with you.
Yeah, I just can't. It was the rival school across the river. All assholes over there. He's got that same stank on his face. I can see it.
And that's probably what looked familiar about him, is that expression that you were so used to seeing from that particular wizarding school. Academy. They don't call themselves a school. They called themselves an academy.
Yeah, they were an academy, with the IE on it and just all kinds of nonsense. I got time for that now. Wish I couldn't even remember the name of that damn school.
Academy.
Whatever, they were school. They were school. They did learn over there, and they said we weren't real magicians because we were fighters learning math. You know what? Now it don't even matter if he's the necromancer. I'm gonna find him anyway.
Oh, Erasmus.
No. This prick has spent his entire life, 4 of my lives. Look at him, he's an elf.
What is your hatred of elves?
It's not my hatred. It's the fact that you live a really long time. So 4 of my lifetime, this asshole spent 4 of my lifetimes being more of a prick than I could be ever in my life. Ever. Just looking down on people because they exist. Look at him. Look at that beard.
Smarmy bearded motherfucker.
Right. See?
All
yeah.
right.
Look at who owns indigo hats? Wizards.
I have an indigo hat.
Are you a wizard?
You know I'm not.
I don't know now. You might be. I'm just going to put that in the book. Might be a wizard.
Might have bird bones, might be a wizard. You know I'm not.
Bird bones. The bird-boned wizard.
Did this person... They didn't look familiar to me, did they, Danny?
No.
Okay. Lord.
I explain how you hide so good. Wizardry.
What?
Can't never find your ass. I look around, you just done poof, disappeared. Wizardry. That's how it happened.
No, that's not wizardry.
Yeah,
I'm just sneaky.
You clicked your fingers and invisibility. I got you now. You got your indigo
No.
hat. Wizard.
No, not a wizard.
Tell us your secrets, wizard.
I'm not a wizard. And no, I won't tell you my secrets.
Yeah, exactly what a wizard would say. Where's your book?
No, I believe that is exactly what someone like me with my skills would say.
Or a wizard.
What else did you find on the illusion, my love?
Oh, well, really, that was it. I tried. I know that you guys were trying to look at everything you could, right? And so I got as many of the details as I could. I got out a ruler and I measured his hat. It's exactly 13 3/4 inches tall. I don't know if that's important.
Make sure I get a boot big enough to kick it.
I feel like because the DM said exact number, that obviously that's going to be important.
You see, I'm gonna find. You know what? A hat that big, he's going to need a special door for a brim that big because he's an asshole. Yep.
Okay.
You have to get a notebook. Stop knitting the whole time and actually start taking notes because I don't remember anything. Luckily, we have a podcast.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Rasmus is sitting down writing, 13 3/4.
And he is just over 6 feet tall without the hat. Up to where the hat comes up. So I guess there's probably an inch and a half of head. I'm not sure because I couldn't take the hat off. But with the hat, he's 7 feet and some, which is a lot.
Look at that.
So yeah, he probably does need special doors. Or maybe he lives with a bunch of giants and he's just short compared to them, and so the doors are already big.
He takes his hat off before he walks into places.
No. Wizards ain't polite.
Nice.
Wizards aren't polite. They don't take the hat off for nobody, not even their mama.
I don't understand why you're so against wizards all the time. Some wizards are not necromancers.
But they all cause problems.
They don't all cause problems.
Look, wizards,
well, most of them do.
Wizards don't know. As a person who has a little bit of magic, wizards don't understand how to interact with the world properly. A wizard will walk up and say, I want some dinner. And then they woogity woo their hands, and then the dinner happens. They can't go cook a dinner like a normal person.
I feel okay. So you're mad because they have instant dinner?
No, it's just that they substitute magic for interacting with the world. It's like magic is a filter for everything they do. Everything. Every damn thing. And that separation causes a dissonance that makes them not interact with other people very well.
Right.
Did you have something to say, Dia?
Oh, just that I found some other stuff that might be of use when you're trying to figure out who he is. He has a lot of rings, a ring on every finger, which seemed kind of excessive.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs too, or just fingies?
Thumbs too, which was
classic wizard.
Which was weird.
I just slowly take off all my rings.
Erasmus, I need you to roll me a perception on that.
Sure.
Sleight of hand for Nelitha.
Yep, sleight of hand for Nelitha.
Watch you just crush me they're gone. Yeah, 14.
30.
Yeah, okay, you don't
I
notice.
see no rings. Don't matter.
But yeah, he's got 10 fingers, 10 rings. He had all 10 fingers. Sometimes they don't, but he had them all.
Do you have any extra fingers? Some would just say that's good.
No, there were only 10. There was one that looked like it was a flame almost, the ring. So I'm guessing it's probably
the ring, not the finger.
No,
okay,
the ring, not the finger. So I'm guessing it was maybe a fireball or a fire bolt or fire. I don't know. Are there other fire spells? I don't know a lot about magic. I'm an artist.
No, they got the flame wall, the fireball, but fireball's a classic.
Oh. Well, so I'm guessing it's some sort of fancy fire ring. And one that looked like it had an eyeball. It was, but not like an actual eyeball, but like an enamel thing.
Oh,
it was really shiny.
It's going to be hard finding his ass then.
Yeah, probably. And then one that was just like this giant ruby, the size of his whole finger, super wide and thick. And I don't know if that's magic or just old money. It's one of those that's really hard to tell because, it could go either way.
Could be both. Could come from a wizarding family. They do that sometimes.
Yeah. And one that had little green emeralds that looked like leaves all over it. That was really cool looking. Was that it? I mean, there were 10 of them, but here. And she shoves another piece of paper at you, and she's sketched out several of the rings. And,
We got ourselves a real Billy Badass here. I'm guessing that's a ring of mind shielding and probably a ring of like metal might. Red, Ooh, probably like an Ifrit in there or a fire elemental. Can't wait to cut.
Oh, and
can't wait to cut his.
There's a
hands
signet
off.
ring too.
There we go. Signet ring.
So, I mean, I don't correspond with a lot of folks, so I would never have got a letter from him, but I bet if someone did get a letter from him, it would be with like that fancy wax seal that has the ring jumbled into it. So, I guess you can ask around if you know other wizards.
Oh, I know of other wizards. Mm-hmm. He smells like cardamom too.
Oh, well, this one doesn't smell like anything because it's just an illusion, so it's just the visual. But if you want it to smell like cardamom, we can probably go to the market, and I'm sure there's someone who's got herbs, and we can just sprinkle it around. Or if you don't like cardamom, we could get like cinnamon and like maybe 6 cinnamon sticks under him, and then you won't be able to see it through the illusion, but he'll smell nice like cinnamon. I wonder what happens when it rains.
What does a signet ring look like?
It has the same symbol as the amulet.
Okay. It's like a Jostens class ring. Oh.
Kind of. I mean, that's kind of the idea.
Oh.
It's a Jostens class ring.
Oh,
man.
Oh, does it have the name of the school on it? Mine did.
It does. And it says Magrona Academy.
Magrona Academy.
Okay, well, great.
Thank you for your help, dear.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm probably actually, if he's still around tomorrow, I might actually get out some clay and like try doing a little sculpture of him. He's got that asshole look, but he's still pretty. So, and he doesn't move. He doesn't have to like take water breaks or anything. So he's a great model. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna keep using him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thanks. And if I notice anything else, I'll like let you know.
Appreciate it.
I kind of know where you guys all live. I mean, we all sort of have that idea, but I'll probably just come find you here.
Good idea.
Any chance I could get another ball of yarn so that I can have an easier time getting in next time?
I hand her a ball of yarn.
I give her a second one just in case.
Oh, great. Thank you. And she tucks them away into her little side pouch. Okay, I'm going to leave these drawings with you. Yeah. But if he does disappear overnight, is it okay if I come back and get the big one? The color one?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Thanks. And she heads out. So you have a very nice color depiction of this fellow. A sort of a full body one, and then one that's just his face with, she said she captured the arrogance and the bags under his eyes and the wrinkles at the edges of his face, and then you've got pretty decent drawings of most of the rings that are on his hands, including the signet ring with the Magrona Academy engraved on it.
Yeah.
Well, shall we take the evening, wait for Salt to get back from dropping off her things, and then come up with a plan?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a bad idea, seeing as we don't really know where we're going yet.
Right.
Magrona
I feel like Erasmus knows where he's going.
Magrona Academy. I'm going to go there with a meteor. Just need to get a meteor first.
So the last part of the evening is fairly quiet. You do eventually head back to your own homes to rest and relax. If you wish to go through your loot in a little more detail, I can send you that before our next session so you know what you've got in your bags.
I think that's an entirely unfair proposition, considering I have a metric fuck ton of loot in my portable hole.
I won't give you everything. I'll just There's a lot that you guys have that is just coin. There's a lot that's just coin. And I will give you the ballparks of how much coin you've got.
Cool.
Someone did the math, and I just stole the numbers of how many coins could be in a bag of holding and a portable hole.
That's fair.
And then took out for, like, the other stuff that I put in for you.
Sure.
All right. Well, I think that is where we're going to leave it this evening. You've all headed back to your homes. You're going to get a good night's rest and probably meet back at the Golden Frog in the morning. They do have lovely mimosas for breakfast if you're interested in that. Hopefully Isolde will be able to join you as you figure out how you're going to head to this Magrona Academy.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
All these young whippersnappers around learning their magics.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with a whole bunch of kids who don't know what they're doing and playing with magic. Nothing could go wrong there.
Nothing at all.
It'll be
Not
fun.
at all like a junior high science class.
It'll be fun.
Pretty much.
I never almost blew out the windows with a stick of nitroglycerin and some water. That didn't happen.
It's the real magic. Science.
Yeah, it's the real magic.
Yes.
I was trying to cast Fireball.
There you go. And apparently succeeded. Well, until next time, have fun, folks, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Cool. We ready to go live?
Owen voice.
Well, here we go. Look at me. My name's Erasmus, and I just be talking hot shit.
I am 1000% a cisgendered man.
Oh, God, I love our outtakes. We gotta put these somewhere.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken, Sluggers, and Muhammad Ali comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together in the group.
Lasath, the Divine, and the Sensible.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with, my bank account or my car or something like that.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger, and Trenchcoat Enthusiast.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
There's only one Filbert. They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
And Dragonbait as the Creeper Keeper.
Silas, get back in your room!
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday. Available on Apple or wherever you find your podcasts.
A Majestic Goose podcast.
Honk.